here we go. Alright. Where was I? This is not the team I'm going with, so we're changing that. So I did some off stream catching Pokemon for experience points, and I got a little bit better at what I thought was for. I thought like catching was not going to get me enough experience points, but I got a decent amount, so might be good for the next gym, hopefully. But what I want to do is go back and nope, not this folder. Party. Need some Pokemons for the next gym, and what those will be not Gyarados, that's for sure. Haunter's staying. Alakazam is definitely going with us. Sandslash is not the level I want it to be, though. But I'm going to take it. Just because. What does Venusaur have? I mean, he's not going to be good for the gym. Who else do I have? I have to double check now. Now I'm confused. I mean, Eevee, Dugtrio, Alakazam, and Sandslash, although he's not the right level. And Haunter will be good. I need to find something to replace Gyarados with. Could take a fire type. Oh, that's still not really going to do much. Yeah, Mr. Mime is not a good level. I'll take Drowsy. Has terrible backups, but it's going to have to happen. Alright. So the plan is to finish out the routes I was on, and then do the Fuchsia Gym. Who's heading my party? Eevee? Sure. I haven't caught like a whole lot. Kangaskhan is like super giant in this for some reason. Oh, Wild Weeping Bell. I have about a dozen of you guys, but fine. Nope. Nope. There we go. A lot of the sprites are like bigger than they should be, but I don't know if it's like actually accurate to like what they're supposed to be in lore. Because Alakazam is huge. Jesse and James were wild in the show sometimes. I don't even remember if there's anything important on these routes, but I'm just going to do them. That's a wrong way. I think it's mainly these routes. For if they lead anywhere, it might be like a shortcut to an earlier town. But I think the majority of it is like, hey, Fuchsia Gym, you should probably prepare for that. So, oh, I didn't fight this person. I always go with bird Pokemon. Fine. Robert. I'm wearing all white. I must be doing good for myself. But I'm not, though, because I'm just still apparently not great at this game. Because I'm letting Eevee just wreck house for everything. No, I got Snorlax last time. I got Snorlax last time, but that was on a different route. I don't remember. It's probably just a shortcut. I was using a guide because I was like, I don't remember what I could be doing, because I feel like this is the part in the game where you could just go to any gym. It's fine, Eevee. You can do whatever you want. I think this is the point because it was like after the Pokemon Tower, you could go to the Fuchsia Gym. I think you can go to, because it's like whenever you can learn Surf, because I learned Surf, and it's like, well, now that you know that, you can go to like 5 different places, and it's like, yeah, I'm gonna probably try to do these in order, so I'm like, I need to look at a guide, because I was like confused on the order. And I'm also like unsure of like what the gyms are after. Literally after Fuchsia Gym, I have no idea. I always forget the order. Look at that. Paralyzed is not a great debuff, because it's never accurate. It always seems to, it's just random if you attack or not. That's why I never have any grass type learn Stun Spore. Yeah, I just feel like most times I would rather do Fuchsia first, because I feel like Saffron is like a harder gym, but I could be wrong. I forget what the types of gyms they are. I know Fuchsia is like poison. It's like the poison gym. What is Saffron? Oh, you don't even go to the Saffron gym. You have to do Self Company. So that's next. I'm like looking at the guide as I'm playing this. Saffron Gym is Sabrina. It's the psychic. ghost gym. I don't know. I'm just trying to do most of these routes now because this is the part of the game where I hate doing because it's just all. It's like 3 routes in a row, and I just want to get these routes out of the way. Now, is the Lapras in this version? That's the issue I've been having with this game because it seems like they've changed some stuff around. And I've never played this version, so I'm just like kind of confused by it, but like because I was under the impression that, and the whole reason I got this version was because I was under the impression, like, I was like, well, not recently, but like the last like Gen 1 type game I've played was Pokemon Yellow, and I played through that, and then there was this, then, you know, I was like, I should finally buy, you know, Let's Go Pikachu or Eevee, whatever, and when I was reading stuff about it, I was under the impression that this game had the same kind of mechanics as Pokemon Yellow, where, well, your partner Pikachu won't evolve, so you're just stuck with Pikachu unless you get a second Pikachu, and then evolve that one, and then how the Eevee version works is like, oh yeah, Eevee won't evolve, so you just get a bunch of moves based on the other evolutions. Like, that's why I have like the psychic move, the fairy move, the like electric move, or whatever. So I was like, okay, that's cool. At least with this, I would rather get this version so I can have like an Eevee that has like a bunch of moves from different types instead of a Pikachu that just has like a bunch of random thunder moves or whatever. And I was like, that, and I also don't want to play Pokemon Yellow again, even though that's kind of what this game is. Yeah, this game sat on my shelf for a while, and I was just like, oh, I should finally play this one. Because after playing Scarlet and Violet, I was just like, I want to play a good Pokemon game. I hate to say that. I hate to do the hot take and say that I didn't like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, but it was not good. I didn't like it. But I mean, a lot of this stuff seems to be one-to-one to Red and Blue and Yellow. They did change around some things, like there was an extra enemy in the Team Rocket hideout, which I don't know who the hell he was. He was just there. You fight him before Giovanni, like before you run into Giovanni. But like he seemed like a new character. You just get like random like there's key items that you get in the game that are like not. You get them in a different way in this version, which I thought was weird, but I mean, I like that they're at least slightly changing it up some. Yeah, Scarlet Violet, the problem I had with it was that I talked about this on a different stream where what was kind of annoying with it is that, like, even though it was open world, I felt like a lot of the times I was running into areas that I was way too underleveled for, and I was just getting destroyed by like gyms or the Team Rocket type of that game areas, and I was just, why did I pick Diglett against Pinsir? I just wish in a way that the game kind of just, even though it was open world and you had your own decisions on things, I wish the game scaled to your level. So, like, you know, you beat this gym, the order of the gyms you play get harder as they go on. It just, not like, oh, every gym has a set level. That was frustrating. Because, like, there was gyms I wanted to do, like, way early in the game that were, like, seemed interesting, but was like, yeah, no, you are not powerful enough for this. The world was, like, kind of not that interesting either. Wait, what? Oh, Earthquake. Why am I not paying attention? I do want to learn Earthquake. We're going to get rid of Sand Attack. There was a lot of things I just didn't like with Violet, Scarlet and Violet. I wish there was more of the giant Pokemon battles. Like the weird, like, what was it? The storyline that you had to do for that one guy and his dog. There was like, I feel like there was only like a handful of those giant Pokemon, and I feel like they could have done a lot of them. Those were cool. I liked that. I just wish that was like they had more to do with that. The really dumb thing is that, like, anything I've ever heard about Scarlet and Violet was like, oh yeah, but the DLC though, the DLC is great, and it's like, yeah, why couldn't they make, if the DLC was fine, like, I just wish, like, you could have spent a little bit more time on it, like, on the main game, to make it a little bit better. And, like, as good as, you know, ZA might be, I feel like that's going to be the problem with ZA, is, like, it's going to be open world, but it kind of feels like it looks like Scarlet and Violet again. If I have to slug through 25 hours of DLC, it's a bad game. Yeah, that's right. It's like whenever I hear about, it's like, oh, you got to watch this show. The first season sucks, but get through it. It gets good in the second season, and I'm like, I don't want to, though. I don't want to. It's just, if it was like a standalone thing, that'd be great. Arceus was fine. I did beat that game. I didn't do the post-game stuff. And I think someone mentioned it on an earlier stream. It was just like, I liked Arceus, but like, it's like, oh, playing Pokemon for the story? What are you doing? What is wrong with you? Like that whole meme. But like, the story for Arceus was fine. It was just, I just didn't like, that was the part I didn't like of that was that the silent protagonist of an RPG, most of the time, I'm not a fan of it. And in Arceus, it wasn't that great either. And that game could have helped by, midway through the game when they're like, all the people are saying like, hey, you should do this to stop this from happening. And then you do what they tell you to do. And then they're like, what is wrong with you? You broke our world. You're exiled now. And it's like, that could have been helped by the main character being like, I'm not the problem here. There's clearly something else going on. But your character is just like, yeah, okay, I am the problem. I broke the world. Exile me, daddy. And you just go along with it and you leave. And then it's like, I'll fix the world, I guess. And it just, that part was frustrating to me because it was just like, you could have said 2 words and been like, nope, I didn't do this. And that's the problem I have with silent protagonists in games. It's like, it's just super frustrating. It's like, you have no choice to be like, yeah, no, fuck you. You wanted me to fix your world, and this is what happened. Ooh, Pinsir. Krabby. I know my Pokemon. But the thing with Arceus, though, I did like the ancient looking like tech for like the Pokeballs and all that. I thought that was cool. It was just like, yeah, it was just like some things with the story about how you just don't talk. Like I can buy it in some games, but that one like really needed like you'd have some kind of dialogue tree. But I mean, if we're going on story for Pokemon, there are some good Pokemon stories, like games that have an actual like story. That one was a little awkward at times. And Scarlet and Violet, what was the story there? Go to school? Hey kids, look how fun school is. Pokemon Hogwarts. No, that's what that was. It was Pokemon Hogwarts. It wanted so hard to be Pokemon Hogwarts. Oh, this is what killed me last stream. That was a good try. I love it. I love going underground and then having an earthquake happen on top of me. That was great. I hate these elite trainers. They're so smart. They know the Pokemon. Stealth Rock, like you're gonna trick me into running away. I can't. It's a Pokemon battle. Although, if anything, nope, we are going to switch. If anything that's going to come out, anything that good comes out of Pokemon Legends ZA, is that maybe I'll finally play through Pokemon X or Y. Because I've never finished it. And I always wanted to. Oh, that's right. What did I say? I wasn't going to change Pokemon, and yet here I am, doing that. Oof! I don't know why I stopped playing X and Y. I don't know the reason really why. I know there was something I had an issue with, maybe, or it was either I had an issue with something with the game, or I was playing something else at the same time, and I kind of like played that game more and just never went back to X and Y. But it seemed fine. Is X and Y the one that the area is in, like, Paris? Is that what I'm thinking of, or am I thinking of a different one? Okay. That one, that's the one, yeah, I did play some of that. I got that, like, on a sale for, like a Black Friday sale, and I was like, I'm gonna play this, and then I just didn't. But it seemed like a lot of fun. See, I don't mind when when they're... I don't mind whenever they're linear. Because, like, of the newest games, Sword and Shield, that's the most linear game possible, and I liked it. No, we're gonna stick with Alakazam. I don't mind it being, like, Pokemon games being linear. Because, I mean, they kind of felt like that for the most part for a good chunk of the series. It's fine. It's just like when they try to make it open world, like Scarlet and Violet, it just felt very wrong. Yeah, I do remember that was like a big part about like what people said. Like Alpha Sapphire and X and Y is where a lot of people started to do like a lot more competitive stuff with it. Which Alpha Sapphire I really liked, and I need to finish that one too. But you're saying Diamond and Pearl. I have talked about this before, and I was not a fan of Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. Like, really not. I didn't really like it that much. I played a good chunk of the remake, whatever Diamond, Pearl, Shiny, whichever one for Switch that I have. I felt like the game was too easy, and I was like playing it, and like I felt like it was just like I could have just been on autopilot and just let the game do whatever it wanted to do. I'm getting wrecked. I'm not doing well this fight. It just, yeah, it was really dumbed down, it felt like, because it was like it held your hand a lot for a good chunk of the game. Like I breezed through the game to get through maybe the first 4 or 5 gyms, and I was just like, I don't like this. I don't want to say, like, I don't like how easy this game is. I was just, and again, well, a Pokemon game's easy. It's like, you just need to know types, and I'm not good at that most times, but like, I just, there was no like definitive, it didn't really feel like there was a whole like great challenge in the game, for gyms or really anything. I just stopped playing. I've literally tried to play that game like 3 times and quit around the same time each time. I don't know. I don't know if there was just something about it just never stuck with me, and I just couldn't really get through it. And I'm like debating, should I just play Platinum instead of the remakes, because the remake, like I said, was just not fun. Because at least with Platinum, I could play, the complete version of the game, because for whatever reason they just never put in the extra stuff on Platinum in Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, whatever. Apparently, like there's some stuff in there from what I heard, but like not everything. Which seems like a really weird choice. Like, if you're going to make a remake of a game, I would assume that you would want to put in everything you can from the original updated versions. Yeah, but like what I'm saying, like that I would rather do that. I would rather play the version that felt better and had all of the bonus stuff, and it just seemed apparently like the remakes didn't do that. But yeah, I think if I'm going to play that gen, I would just probably rather just play that version. The funny thing was that I was either like for a Pokemon game that I was going to stream, my 3 options were this, Brilliant Diamond, just to maybe if I stream it, then I'll force myself to finish the game and I'll have a good time. But then I was like, that sounds like it's not going to be good because it's if I'm going to stream a game, I'm not going to stream a game I don't like just to be like, oh, I finished it, you know? Like, I don't want to do that to myself. But it was either going to be this Pokemon Brilliant Diamond or mandatory fun, yeah. It was either this Brilliant Diamond or post-game Pokemon Crystal. And it's only for the fact that I played Crystal like a year or two ago and I really liked it. And then I was going to do the post game, but then I was like, well, that's a lot. It's like a whole second game. Like, it's 2 games in one. So I was just like, well, I'm going to put that on hold and then maybe play it sometime in the future. But then I ended up picking this one just because this one had sat here for so long. I'm like, well, I should probably play through this one because I like Gen 1. Crystal's fun. I think Crystal's probably one of my favorite. I think Crystal, Alpha Sapphire, and probably Sword and Shield are like my favorite Pokemon games. Crystal is like, I like how the plan, I like how bold of them that they were like, hey, we're gonna do 2 Pokemon games and then we're gonna close up shop. Crystal's gonna be our last game. And it's like, are you serious? Like, you didn't think you were printing money with the Pokemon series with you know? And it kind of shows that they were like, yeah, this is going to be the last game, with like how long and like how kind of drawn out Crystal is. And like the story kind of feels like a good ending point because it's like, it's a continuation of Red and Blue. And then it's like, they like kind of close up some like plot lines. And by plot lines, I just mean like, oh yeah, you're the rival in Crystal is Giovanni's kid, and it's like, oh, okay, that's cool. There's like a whole storyline about that, and it's like, why are you wrapping up stories? Why are you like not like continuing things? It just felt weird. And it's like, oh, you beat the game. Now you're back to you get a ticket to go back to the Kanto region, and you can play all the Kanto gyms. And you can fight all of the Elite Four from Kanto. And then you can fight the Pokemon Master. And it's literally red. It's red from Pokemon Red and Blue. Like, the final fight in Pokemon Crystal is you fight the main character from the first game. And I thought that was awesome. Like, it feels like a good ending. Like, you're just like, oh, okay, it comes full circle. That's really cool. So you get like 2 regions in one game. So it's a lot of fun. And like, I want to play the post game because I never did that. And I had a lot of fun playing the main playthrough of Crystal. It's like, if anyone was really into like original Pokemon, that's like a good one to like play, I think. Yeah, Black and White 1 and 2 are ones I need to play too. I played a good chunk of 1, but I never finished it, and I have 2, and I just, whatever reason, it's just sitting there, not unplayed. There's only like a handful of Pokemon games I've actually finished. And it's kind of embarrassing considering like I actually like this series. Like I've beat Yellow, I've beat Crystal, Sword and Shield, Arceus, and Scarlet and Violet. Those are the only ones I ever like actually finished. A lot of the time I get to a good chunk in the game and then like get distracted. That's my problem. Oh, you jerk. I have a hard time deciding if I'm going to fill out a dex in a game or not. I have high hopes thinking I'm going to do it, and then I just don't. There's 1,000, yeah. Yeah, it's getting to be a bit much. That's why I like Digimon. You can have 5 Digimon in your party, and then you can evolve them all into every Digimon ever possible in the game, and you don't have to seek out any of them. You can just keep evolving things. That's a word. Farfetch'd! He's gonna be gone by the time I get there. He's gonna be long gone. He's gonna be miles away. What's the dumb joke in this game? Oh, you're light years away from being able to beat Brock. Oh, a Weeping Bell. Great. Oh, I love the variants in the game. Like, I like that. I was able to get the Ice Sandshrew for some reason in this game. Or no, Vulpix. You get Ice Vulpix in this. Oh, well, wow. This is... I am getting upset about this right now. You... I think my favorite regional variant in any of these games is the Top Hat Wheezing. Like, I don't even care. It's stupid, but I love it. He is polluting like a sir. You... We gotta have Pokemon Go mechanics in a catching system. Like, no, you don't. You don't, though. I don't have to... Sir, I'm running out of good Pokeballs to catch you, and I don't like this. I had said once before, this isn't going to be a Pokemon channel, but here I am probably talking about wanting to play another Pokemon game on the channel. Because I kind of really do want to do the post-game Crystal on here at some point. Oh, cool. Here's the time of the night where I have to block someone because they think I know how to... You don't think I don't know how to get cheap viewers? Please, I'm not going to do that. Sirfetch'd is really good, too. it's not a regional Pokemon, but the one really good thing that came out of Scarlet and Violet was that what if like what if a Pokemon was so mad it died and then came back to life and was still mad? He's still mad and punched. That was the best part of Scarlet and Violet. What if you had a ghost Pokemon that was also a fighting Pokemon? I was like, I love this. Just keep doing weird types like this. Too pissed to die. Like literally, that one carried me through a good chunk of the rest of the game. Because I don't remember the move set I had for it, but it was like, I had like when it evolves to that form, it gains like this like punch move, and it was like really overpowered. And then it gained like, I think I could give it Shadow Ball, and I was like, well, fuck, here we go. You're getting that OP punch move, and then I'm gonna get Shadow Ball. Like, get right out of town. I'm just gonna use both of these. Yeah, I only need 2 move slots for this Pokemon now. I hate that I had to approve what you just typed in the chat. I don't know if there's like a setting for that, because I don't care. I don't care what people say. This is also a bad time for me to be playing literally any type of game at the moment, because every game that I'm playing or that I want to play is an RPG, and I don't have the time for that. Like, I'm literally streaming this. I'm playing Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth, and Baldur's Gate 3, and it's like, these are both like, all 3 of these are, Pokemon isn't really that long of a game, but it's an RPG, at least. And, like, Baldur's Gate is long. Infinite Wealth, I can feel like is going to take a lot of my time. Act 1, I don't think is as long as people say or think it is. No, we're gonna keep Eevee. It's not like a super long act. Act 3, I feel like I've been playing for 70 hours. There's a lot to do in Act 3 that I feel like I'm going to either just forget about or even not realize is in there. Because it's like, in Act 3, like, you get to a town and there's like, every person has a mission for you. Every house you walk into like an event where it's like, hey, help me do this. And it's like, I just wanted to loot your house. I wasn't expecting you to take me on some great journey into like some kind of like astral plane. Like, what are you talking about? But Act 3, I think like there's like two or three big major sections of, and that's about it. But then again, I've been playing the game for almost 80 hours now. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've been in Act 3 or Act 1. The best part about anything from Act 3 was that from talking to someone else that was playing it, another friend of mine, he's gotten to the point where he can have the when games give you that, like, oh, you're about to reach the point of no return, do you want to continue? He's at that in Act 1, and he was like, I feel like I missed a lot. And I was like, yeah, that can happen. That can happen really well in Act 1. Because in Act 1, Gale, the wizard of the group, I didn't miss getting Gale. Like, I found him very easily. But apparently a lot of people can miss Gale. And, like, he's not... I don't want to say he's not a big, important part of the story. He has a good chunk of the story that's pretty important for him. But, like, I could see people missing him. Because it's kind of out... It's not like he's out of the way to find, but, like... It's not on a path you need to go to. Karlach is apparently easy to miss. I didn't know that. I only found her because I got a mission to find her. That's the only reason I found her. I feel like if I would have never talked to that one soldier about her, I wouldn't have known where the hell she was. There's a whole section in Act 2 that I completely missed out on. There's this isn't a spoiler. This is just weird D&D stuff that I'm sure people know that I don't know about, because I'm just playing D&D now and I don't know about a whole lot of D&D lore. But, like, in Act 2, there's, like, a hole you can fall into and find, like, a weird fish cult. I don't know what the hell that is, but apparently I missed it. And it's a long mission. I found the Necronomicon in Act 1. I either missed what I was supposed to do with it, or I have yet to find out what I'm supposed to do with it. Because I'm in Act 3, and I totally missed where I was supposed to do anything with the Necronomicon. I've been playing a lot of, like, Adventures League with this group, and, like, it's a lot of straightforward stuff, and, like, taken straight from, like, a lot of, I guess, well-known campaigns. And when the guy talks about it, I'm like, yeah, sure, I know what I know what you mean. Sure, there's hippo people. Sure, there's this. I'm like, I'm just going with it. I don't care. Yeah, there are a lot of stuff to miss in... There is a lot of stuff to miss in Baldur's Gate, and I'm kind of glad that it's a big game that it is, because, like, I feel like for as big as that game is, you're supposed to miss everything. Not everything, but, like, there's a lot of stuff you're supposed to miss. Because it's like, there's so many options to do things, it's like, it can't be the same game twice. Or, yeah, twice, whatever. Like, how I dealt with certain missions was completely different from how a coworker of mine did them. So it was like, I get it. Everyone plays this game differently. And the fact that, like, we got the dev kit, the free DLC dev kit, so now that, like, everyone is making their own campaigns or, like, missions and stuff, I think that's insane to me that we're doing this now. Oh yeah, like, the replayability of that game is insane. Like, I will probably put in, like, at least probably 4 playthroughs of that game. Like, the fact alone that you can play the characters how you want, and then they give you, like, again, I don't know D&D, so I can't really say much about it, but, like, the Dark Urge playthrough is, like, what, like, the big evil version playthrough? Like, I want to try that. Like, that alone is, like, a really cool, like, version of a New Game Plus kind of mechanic. Oh, great. Dream Eater. I'm dead. I was actually expecting Eevee to wake up, and it hasn't yet. Do it. I was so disappointed in when Baldur's Gate 3 first came out. When I bought it initially, it was still in beta, and like, on my old computer, it ran like garbage. It like was chugging along. So I was like, well, I'm gonna put this on hold. I can't play this for a while. And then it came out on PlayStation. And then I, of course, like an idiot, I double dipped and bought it for PlayStation. Because I was like, well, I don't know when I'm getting a new computer, so I'm just going to buy it on PlayStation. And played a little bit on there. And then eventually got a new computer. And now I've been mainly playing it on that. But now it has crossplay, so I guess it doesn't really matter what version of it I was actually playing through it on. Yeah, I've been playing it on Steam, and I've been considering playing it on PlayStation, but I don't know. See, you know what? I was mad because when I was considering buying it on PlayStation, there was that like, oh, it's coming. There's going to be a physical copy for PlayStation. I was like, okay, I'll get the physical copy. We didn't get that. We only got digital. Japan, for some reason, got the the physical copy, which I think is the most insane thing possible. Is that like the only region to get a physical copy was Japan. I mean, again, I shouldn't be this shouldn't come a surprise for someone like me to say like, oh, I double dipped and bought a game on 2 different versions. I have Code Veronica on GameCube and Dreamcast. I have Resident Evil 2 on PlayStation 1, PlayStation whatever, 4 or 5, whatever the remake came out on. And now I have Resident Evil 2 on Nintendo 64. I mean, RE2 is my favorite one, besides 4. But, like, that's insane. Why am I like this? But I found out that RE2 on the N64, weirdly enough, is like the weirdest version of that game, just because it's like, how did you fit a game like that on an N64 cart, for one? And two, as far as I know, the N64 version is the only version that has the randomizer mode on it. Which I tried playing like not too long ago, and it's fucking wild to play. Cause like I think it was like literally one of the first rooms in the game. One of the item pickups was the rocket launcher. So I had the rocket launcher on the first. I found the rocket launcher on the first floor of the police department. But then, you know, one of the first enemies I did run into was a licker, because they randomized not only the items but the enemies too. So that didn't help. I think I fought this guy. Yeah, okay, so this is where I'm at now. Yeah, I'm back to Lavender Town. So now we're done. I can head to... Oh, this is a long... Okay, this is a long route. I mean, RE4 on the Wii is like the best version from... I think you've even mentioned that before. I don't want to say best version, but like the best version for aiming, just because of the Wiimote, which is weird to think. Because like, and the funny thing about the Wii version of RE4 is that RE4 on the Wii and Dead Rising on the Wii are the same game. It uses the same engine and same reload animations for some of the guns. Like, if you look at like the reload animations Frank does in the Dead Rising Wii version, it's the same reload animations that Leon does. And I think I think the only ones that are the same are like the pistol and the shotgun. It's like 1-to-1, same animation. Which Dead Rising on the Wii, I've played a little bit of. It's weird. It's not. It's different. It feels like an arcade game. The way it plays out. No, you don't. You don't have the Safari Zone. It was a Let's Go zone. That was, if you want to call that a Safari Zone, that was a travesty. Yeah, both rail shooters, both of the Resident Evil rail shooters on the Wii were great. I did like those. Because it was literally like just remixes of like Resident Evil 1 through 5. Or 1 through 5. Like, it was like every couple stages was a different Resident Evil game or something. Or like different scenarios you can play. They had that whole like Wesker mode. What do I think of the famed invisible walls? I think they're better than how they look in the original game. Tamer Phil with his Wally-Pop. Yeah, like the whip is fine. Like, I get it because he's a trainer, but like the fact that he has a lollipop is super weird. And it's also weird to think that out of all like the trainer types in this game, he's the only like random NPC that you run into that gives you moves for your Eevee. It's always that guy. Oh, another Nidorino. I'm trying to remember which... When I initially played Pokemon Yellow, I'm trying to think of like Nidorino or Nidorina. Because I had one that I like used throughout the whole game, but I don't remember which one it was now. Also, if I am going to play a Pokemon Game Boy game on a playthrough on stream, I'm going to play it on Pokemon Stadium 2, because the emulator on that is weird. I always thought that was weird that they had that Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2 had a Game Boy emulator if you hooked up a Game Boy game to it. I forget what these even do. Oh no, used protect. Oh. What does this one do? Weakens the special moves. What does this one do? Okay. Was it Pokemon Stadium that had, like, the printer, the Game Boy printer thing where it was, like, print out your teams or whatever? There was, like, something that, like... Oh, no, that was, like, the Blockbuster thing. Like, it gave you a thing to, like, register your team. I forget. There was some crazy thing about, like, Pokemon Stadium and Blockbuster had, like, some kind of deal. Yeah, it's like we didn't go to Blockbuster, but like, because there wasn't really one around us when I was younger, but like, I remember like hearing people talk about like the whole Pokemon thing, and it was like you had like there was like a code they gave you to like transfer a team, some kind of bullshit like that. I don't remember now. I mean that, and you can rent the whole system and get Clay Fighter 33 1/3 or whatever. Okay, this matchup is not happening, so we're gonna have to move to something else. The only real great video, like event any video store around me had was that they had some kind of, there was a Hollywood Video by me that had like some kind of deal. I don't want to say a deal with like George Romero or anything, but they had like this thing where when the remake of Night of the Living Dead came out, they did like this like commercial for their store, and it was like, oh, zombies are attacking Hollywood Video, whatever, blah blah blah, and it was really cool. And I think they had like some extras from the remake in the commercial, so it's the only thing I can think of for like cool crossover video store things. I remember that the Toys R Us Mew like Pokemon nights. I do remember that. I never went to them. But I do remember, I remember hearing about those. A friend of mine ended up going to one of those. But I ended up not going. I don't know why I didn't. Because, like, that would be crazy to get, like, a Mew. Like, why wouldn't you get Mew? Oh my god, this whole team loves to use the move Protect. Oh, I'm mad. Alright. See you later. I'll probably still be on here for a bit. I'm actually going to go heal now because that fight was a wreck. Well, at least my Sandshrew is gaining some levels from this. Oop, wrong way. You don't look like a ninja. You look like one of them Narutos. Wow. Holy crap. Okay, what's your special technique? Okay. I've seen this already. Wheezing. Wow. Oh, great. All right, then, buddy. It's just, yep, I was just gonna say, I think this paralyzes you, but... Oh, didn't matter. Great. You did it again. Great, I grew to level 50. Now I won't listen to you anymore. Great. I think that's it. Yeah, beat everyone. Just gonna go heal and then fight Koga. One thing, though. What's this guy got for me? What is this move again? It's a fire one, but what does it do? You know what? I'm gonna give him a fire move. Nope, not that one. We're gonna get rid of Buzzy Buzz for now. I'm using that move too much. I gotta change it up. Besides, I can learn it again. I think. Yep, it's right there. with mirth. Fine. Creeping horror. Koga is probably one of my favorite gym leader designs. I think him and the dragon type of the Elite Four, I think, were like my favorites. Great. Not poisoned. Does recover do stats effects? No, just HP. Oh, we're just going to keep doing that. Oof. Oh. Oh boy. This is a perfect back and forth. I got the perfect combo for this. We're gonna dig while he flies. Although dig's not gonna hit it because it's a flying Pokemon, but I'll at least avoid fly. Ugh. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god. I might not need to worry about making a proper team with Eevee destroying everything. So, apparently, like, the best combo is Leech Seed and Toxic. Like, it's such a, just a really, like, the damage output that comes from that combo is insane. I'm probably gonna do it. Probably gonna have my Venusaur have Toxic and Leech Seed. Okay. Looking at the guide, what is next? What? What's the map here? Where the hell's Saffron City? Oh, no, I don't need to do that. Oh, I do need to buy items. I should do that. Literally have, like... No, I can buy them in Saffron City. Doesn't matter. Yeah, you better. Oh, hey, buddy. I don't know if there's anything, like, really important to do here. I just want to find a... What's this? No, that's not what I was looking for. Oh, Officer Jenny. Or May. Well, I don't know. Joy. Wait, was this the shop? Yeah. Real quick, let me double check something. Okay. Yeah. And... No, that's it. Let's go fight this gym. Has there ever been a game, like a Pokemon game, that you fought a trainer and they just like randomly had a shiny? Does that ever happen? Because I feel like it should. It just seems weird now, like the whole game, that there's never a trainer that has caught a shiny at all. Not very effective. Okay. Did you see the damage I did? Holy shit, Thunder Punch. Koichi. Kind of want Hitmonlee. Kind of want Hitmonlee. I usually go for Hitmonchan. Ugh. I don't know. Hitmonlee. Oh boy. And then, now what? Where was the Pokemon Center again? I walked past it. I probably did. I wasn't paying attention. There it is. Oh, is there a trainer in here to... Okay. Not that I need to switch moves, I just didn't know if there was someone in here. It's not where I'm looking for. There they are. How can you say that when we're on the same side? Okay. It's wild that he has an executor. Exutor, whatever. I can't talk. Oh, just keep using air slash, I guess. Yep, and I can't move. Great. Oh my god, it's just gonna keep doing this. That's fine, I'll do the same. Ugh. You big jerk. Okay. Yeah, like, who is this guy? He's a Team Rocket guy, but I have no idea, like, This is new for this game, I guess. Of course he did. Because why not? Like how the grunt only gets 2 Pokemon, but the other guy gets 3. This is the one. This is the one section of the game that I don't really remember as much for like Gen 1. Because I feel like this and the Team Rocket hideout are kind of similar to the point where it's like, well, Team Rocket gimmick has conveyor belts. This has teleporters, and they're fine, like, you know, dungeon gimmicks, whatever you want to call them. But like, you don't do this one back to back from the Team Rocket headquarters, but like, it feels like they feel similar to the point where it's like almost the same kind of bit. But like, I feel like this one isn't as memorable than Team Rocket headquarters because that one has, like I said, the conveyor belts. It's just a lot weirder. This is just a factory. This is just like a weird office building. I don't know. It doesn't feel that like different almost. Which it's not a bad area. It just there's really not much else to it besides like instead of conveyor belts we have teleporters. Hell no. Haunter's gonna keep doing it. I want Gengar, but I can't trade him. I need to trade him. Or I could just use the Haunter I have sitting in a box in Pokemon Home. Which I might do between streams. Okay. Is this Team Rocket guy not even a... Oh, that's the one from before. Why don't you give it to me? I'll take the Porygon. Fine. Oh, that's right. You done goofed. Too easy. I said earlier I was going to give Ivysaur Toxic. I feel like it learns Toxic at some point. Like, it's going to be wasted if I have it. I mean, not like the TM will be, you know, disappear if I use it, but like, I think it eventually learns Toxic. I'll have to look it up, but I feel like it does. Oh. I don't know. The fact that you had a wheezing. Jerry. I don't know if Haunter can do it. We'll see, though. Kinda. Good. I'm gonna swap out Haunter for a minute. Just so he could take a break. Third floor. Do you know? Good job. Also, like, this is a lot longer than the Team Rocket HQ, I think. Which isn't bad. This is a good, like, middle point to last big break where you can have a lot of battles back to back where, to, like, get a good bit of experience points for, like, the last couple gyms. Like, it's not terrible. I mean, you're not really getting a whole lot of use out of, like, many types in this area, just for the fact that, like, a lot of them are poison or ghost or whatever. hope it uses self-destruct. No? Okay. Just would have been a very typical move for an Electrode to do. Who are you? I'm also not getting any items from these fights. And I'm assuming that's just because this whole area has a lot of them. I don't know. What are you doing? Making love to the wall, buddy? Have they now? Have they taken over? I wouldn't have guessed. I got this. See? And I guess these fights are getting me enough money to, like, really be like, well, I can buy my own stuff, I guess. Make my own casino with blackjack and hookers. Rodney? These really aren't getting me any experience points. Like, oh, I don't want to change. It's not really getting me a whole lot now at this point, considering I'm 5 levels over them. Wow. Okay, buddy. I guess, you know, cut back to me saying, what was that about no items? There's a lot of them right there. Wait, what is that? That picture looks like it's supposed to be from something else. Like, from another game. The Rocket Sisters? They're doing it for themselves now, I hear, these days. What? Wow. Oh. Okay, buddy. Oh. 1 second. Oh, you missed that thrilling battle. I lightly tapped my switch and the HDMI cord just came right out. No, we're gonna keep battling. Nope. Doug Trio's got this. Oh. Oh boy. It's fine. I'll just do this. What? Really? We're doing this? I'll be back in 2 seconds. All right. Floor 7. Oh, wait. Yeah. I'm gonna go back to heal. Because this has been a lot so far. I didn't want to step on that. Where am I? Okay, I'm not far. Okay. Great. Ho ho ho. Shit. So it's still here. What moves does it have? Because I might just put it in my party now. Or I might just do it anyway. Ooh. Mist is not what I... oh, wait. Yeah, no. Ice Shard is good. Confuse Ray is not bad. But I'm probably going to put this in my party. I'm going to... yeah, sorry, Blastoise. TMs do I have that are good? I'm definitely giving it Surf. Well, wait, hold on. Does Lapras learn Surf, though? I don't know, and that is a good question. Does not learn Surf. But what's annoying is that Ice Beam was learned at 32, and it does not have Ice Beam. Alright, well, I'm gonna give it Surf. It's kind of annoying it doesn't have Ice Beam. Because that's the move I want it to have. Yes, I'm the one that's causing all the problems. Cool. Yay, but I can't get him. Unless I want to spend a lot of time in the casino. I'm almost done with this level. This dungeon area, whatever you want to call it. Alright. You can? Okay. Nope. Gonna keep on, keep it on. Yo! And I'm the oldest. that was the best outcome that could have happened for that fight. All right, that's the end of this floor. Oh, I gotta go all the way around him. Fine. That's why they're here. I forgot why they're even trying to take over Selfco. Well, Persian. Oh, I'm gonna switch. Hell yeah. Get out of my house. That's it. That's it for this. Oh. Okay. Sorry, reading the guide again. Was this anything? I didn't even go in this room. No, nothing was even here. No. Oh. Hell yeah. Look at that. To date the stream, if you're watching the replay of this, I am now, as the most recent episode of Daredevil, one of those bullshit fanboys dressed as a cop. But yeah, no, this was a good place to stop, because that Silphco part really took a while to complete, and could do the new gym, the next gym, but might save that for next time. well, I'm going to have to save it for next time if I'm going to do a playthrough of this. But yeah, that was this. And so yeah, the streams, again, if you missed them, they tend to go up on YouTube like a day or so later. I usually try to get them up as soon as I can. But yeah, the replays are up there, and I'm gonna try to be more active in posts and when I'm gonna be posting, when I'm gonna be streaming. I tend to not do that until the day of. But yeah, if you looking for me on other social medias where I will make those posts, it'll be on Blue Sky and on YouTube, and that is the same name as this, Ando NPC. So yeah, I'll be on there. Yeah, as of right now, on the YouTube page is just going to be the replays of this. I don't know if I'm going to do like original videos or whatnot on there. I might. I would like to. But as of right now, it's just the replays. So yeah, if you miss any parts of these, they'll be up slightly later than usual. Like I said, day or two, maybe, hopefully, ideally a day or two. But the posts on when I'll be streaming will be, I would like to do the posts a little bit earlier, so you get a little bit of a better notification when I'm up and not just like, hey, last minute, here I am. So alright though, so thanks for watching. I will see you. Today's Friday or Thursday, I don't know what day it is. If I do stream again, it might be like Sunday or early next week. So I don't have like an actual schedule, so but yeah, once I figure that out, you'll see the post on the socials. So alright, thanks for watching. See you later.